This is a quite a big thing we're doing. So let me give you a
Okay.
little bit of a background to exactly what Second Life RP is and how it came to be. My buddy David Blaine used to work for another server, and we had decided that we wanted to leave and do our own thing. So we did, and we created this, basically. Dave Blaine is probably not very known because of the fact that he's got some things going on in his life. But he is a co-owner of this entire thing. But props and credits to him for even creating this idea and presenting it to me. So you may ask, what is this about? Well, we're essentially just going to advance ourselves, not only for 5M. I've took it upon myself that I have decided that it would be a great change our name, expand ourselves to multiple game platforms, and just rebrand ourselves ultimately. So essentially what this is first off, we're changing our name from Second Life RP Community or Second Life RP SLRP to Second Life Network. So not too much of a change. Imagery wise, that will be changing due to the fact that our logo and etc. is all based off of 5M. I do have to say a few things about that. If you are a graphic designer and you're pretty good with it and can come up with unique images and unique logos and designs, please message me because I am looking for someone who can do that in depth. So let's just go ahead and get on with this. So we have multiple games that we're coming out with, basically. As of right now, we pretty much got a Minecraft server up and running. I don't know. Some of you may have already known. Some of you don't. But after this meeting, I'm going to throw out a link to another Discord server. It's going to be our main hub. And basically, this is where, from all of our servers that we are hosting, new people will join the hub first, and then they'll have to go search for the individual Discord for that game server. So, for example, they'll join the hub called Second Life Network. Then they, under the game servers category, they would go to like Gary's Mod or 5M, Minecraft, Armor 3. They'll join that individual Discord. So we'll have individual Discords per game server. So it'll make it a little bit more or less of a clusterfuck, honestly. Some people have just suggested for me to put it all into one huge Discord, and well, that's not going to work out. So we decided to just create individual Discords per game server. But we also have a hub that connects them all together, and you can find them from there. So there's that. The games that we are going to be offering as of now will be Gmod, 5M, Minecraft, and Armor 3. Who knows? Eventually, we'll maybe go further to like who knows? Honestly, we'll probably do that in the future. But that's really honestly all I have to really talk about. Just we're rebranding and we're expanding. We're no longer based off of 5M now. We're going to be much bigger. Possibly in the future, we'll get partnerships with gaming communities and gaming websites. I know some of you might not like that and might think it's a sellout, but oh, Jesus Christ. But anyways, yeah, partnerships may come in the future. You know, I may be releasing some information on how to get some Steam games for, like for really cheap and all that, but that's down the future. Basically, it's just rebranding ourselves. We're just advancing. That's it. So that's all I have to say, really. So at this time, I'm going to unmute everyone, and then I'm going to go down the line and ask each other if you got any questions or any comments, concerns, whatever.
This Discord is still gonna stay a thing, right?
Yeah, this will just be rebranded as the 5M.
Alright.
So yeah. And then yeah, I'll release the server hub at the end of the meeting. Or I'll just do it now actually.
I have a question. Why don't you sound anything like your profile picture?
I don't know, but let's try to keep it.
That doesn't pertain to what we're even talking about.
Yeah, let's try to keep it this.
What is this gonna mean for the 5M or?
Oh, we're still keeping 5M. It's just that the only thing changing with it is that the logo and the brand, like the branding of our community.
Are y'all
Okay.
putting new cars in or?
No, that doesn't mean that we're putting new cars in. We're just rebranding.
So does that mean there's going to be more staff because you're going to have more servers?
Essentially, yes.
I get a question for Arma 3. So is it gonna be based on economics?
Is it going to be based on what?
Economics, like jobs, earning money.
Possibly. We haven't even thought of that. What we want to do with that? We might just do like a wasteland server, or even just Altus Life, something simple.
I got a question.
Go
What
ahead.
is Armor 3 or that game? Like, what is it about?
It's a military simulator.
It's a very realistic military simulator. Yes.
Is it free or you have to buy it?
Oh,
No.
it's not free.
How much is it?
It's a good chunk of money.
Yeah,
It's on
if you want to get
Steam.
If you want to get it all, because in order to get it all, you're gonna need to spend a couple $100.
I already have Gary's and all that. Just how you call it? That game.
Yeah, just look it up on Steam. I really recommend just like a Christmas or whatever, just a sale, just to get it all. Because honestly, it's like you're buying the full game and then you have to buy the full game again, but for extra.
Yeah, it's
DLC.
$40 for like an entire. It's $40 for new weapons and then a new map and then some new cars and vehicles.
Not
And then
really
you've
that
got
much.
expansion packs that are like $10, $15 each.
That add like 2 things.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
Mods. Yeah, mods that make free shit do more than the shit that they're selling. So it's it's whatever the fuck.
So,
but
like,
that's just
give
my
it an
opinion.
estimate to have everything. Like, give me a price. Like, to have
$80,
everything that you need.
$80 or $100.
80. Okay.
If you spend your money wisely and only get the reasonable, $80 some dollars.
No, I was saying like the full thing.
The full thing?
Maybe with the sale, because it's like it's 30 for the base game, 30 or 40 for the base game, 30 or 40 for the Apex, and then you have the other one. So it's going to be roughly $130 if you want to get absolutely everything. So, and
Also-
besides, you're probably going to be running mods with that as well. So you have to make sure you have a lot of space in reserve with that game. It's not only is it a big game, but you've got a bunch of expansions, you've got mods, other things.
Woods, can you talk to you later about graphic
What
design
game we
stuff?
talking about?
Yeah, same.
Sure.
We were talking about Arma 3.
I also do know a little bit of myself around the graphic designs.
So, okay. Any other questions?
I got a question about the purchasable vehicles for like PayPal. When you purchase the vehicle, do you have to be tier 3?
Yes, you have to be tier 3 and trusted civilian.
Alright.
I got a question.
Yes.
When is the 5M community going to get more EU staff?
Well, that's not our like thing.
It's not a
Like,
quote.
it's not. I can't really control how GMT players apply for staff.
It's like, we're not, it's not
It's
we
not
need a
that-
quota
it's not that
of
we're
a
trying.
certain, nationality. You know what I mean? It's just like the people that do good jobs and actually, they're doing what they need to be doing and they show that they can handle responsibility that get staff. You know what I mean? Same thing
Well, I
with
have,
whitelist police.
Well, I see most staff, all the staff are NA based, and I was wondering if
Majority
there's
of
gonna
us,
be-
yes.
Yeah, because like when I log in and I'm on EU time, the server is like full of modders and RDMers and VDMers. It's annoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna do the same system of tiers in Gmod and other games?
That will honestly be thought of when we get to the Gmod server, or essentially whatever game server we're having, because you do have to base it off of that game server. So, like for example, 5M is a little bit easier to do that with the tier system and stuff. But Gary's mod, on the other hand, you could play with donator stuff and have tiers within that, or who knows? Because I personally never have started a Gmod server up. I've just helped administrate one a while ago, like maybe 3 years ago. But I'll have to learn essentially what basically the majority of all other servers do. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make it more, what I would say, recognizable, more of a, like we're doing things completely out of line and nobody's going to really feel comfortable with that. So I want to try to make it comfortable to what, everyday Gmod players feel.
Okay. I've got a question.
Go ahead.
What kind of game mode are you planning on running for Gmod, if it's even like just a rough idea at all?
I like zombie RP or dark RP, one of the two.
Okay.
Because zombie RP is essentially dark RP with zombies.
Okay, gotcha.
But either one of the two.
How much are Minecraft ranks gonna be, if there is gonna be ranks?
Say what again? Sorry.
How much are the ranks on the Minecraft server gonna be? Like a range?
Well, I still personally haven't even really. I'm not finished with those. I still have to set up some things, but generally
If you
I would
ever
say
need help,
$10
if you,
to $50.
alright, if you ever need help setting up ranks, I know how to do that too. Like I can set up all the permissions and stuff.
I've already done all that. I just need to get more shit. There's not enough
Alright.
things to offer, so I need to find more stuff to offer.
Like, what do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is like
Items wise?
no.
Kits.
Like more permissions and more stuff. Like for example, changing your skin or putting a hat on your head or whatever.
Okay.
Is there any way that we're gonna have more slots for 5M?
That's not. I can't control that. That's. It's been a very long time. 5M doesn't know. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They've halted the development of more slots. So I mean, I can't really do anything. It's not my say in what they do.
Yeah, everyone's always been asking for 5M to add more slots, but it's a lot of problems with stability. And I mean, you guys already know that crashes are still kind of frequent. It's not a very stable game, but
No.
they're still working on it.
Well, the GTA 5 is stable. It's just a framework that's not stable. They just need to figure out, because word is they're terrible at coding. So
What's the ETA of Arma 3 servers to be up?
we don't know. Honestly, we don't even know if we want to do it still. Who knows?
Was there a second flash sale that was not posted in announcements?
No.
Because there have been a couple tier 1 civs that have been driving around past the.
Yeah, because they decided to not tell me that they weren't even, like, they don't read. And actually, he's in this chat right now. So
Yes, he is.
So yeah, he decided to buy vehicles from me. I'm not gonna say who, but he bought vehicles for me. Didn't read the terms and agreement, and then I was told later on he wasn't even close to being tier 2. He hasn't even been in the server for more than 2 weeks. And then I revoked his vehicle privileges, blah blah, and then he decided to go and bribe other members to give him tier 3 with money. So, and then
He was just given tier 2, by the way, if we're talking about the same person.
okay, well, essentially he's not getting his vehicles that he previously paid for because he had decided to bribe other members. Anyways,
Is it possible that the vehicle prices are going to be lower?
maybe I'll run a sale here and there, but who knows? I might run some coupons.
They're cheap enough as it is.
Are we ever gonna do something if you're not tier 3? If you pay like an extra $5 that you can drive the vehicle?
Most like no, never, because
Alright.
you gotta show that you're worthy of having the
That
vehicle.
would be
Mhm.
that would be a shit show.
Yeah, no, that would be a shit show because these are high quality, top of the line, fast cars. So
And you would see tier ones just zooming down Route 68, not giving a shit about anyone.
Yeah, it's smart. I understand.
and it's honestly
have a
bad
question.
enough that I gave people sport cars and stuff. So
I have a question. So, because they're going to be opening up more servers, are they going to be running off of the same server box or same computer?
some of them are.
Okay. I was just wondering because having that many servers might cause problems at points,
If you don't know what you're doing, yeah.
which assuming you do.
Pretty much.
Good.
Networking and IP address networking.
Are we gonna have more vehicles now?
No.
Well, I have 36 vehicles in the work. I'm just waiting for someone on the staff team to be able to sit through them and go through them and decide which vehicles for what tier. I just
Wow.
haven't asked anyone yet. So
Oh, okay.
Actually, okay, go ahead, Jojo.
I was gonna ask, what's after all this? Can we talk privately?
oh my.
Just
Okay.
for like 2 minutes.
Are there any other questions, concerns,
Yeah.
comments?
Just questions about
Yeah.
the current lists of weapons and commands and stuff. Some of it's kind of outdated. Can we make sure, like, sort of update that for 5M? Because like the
majority of them
tow
are
command.
still in the server.
No, I'm saying like the tow command. I was trying it the other day and it didn't work.
Well,
a
that's
couple
because
cars
it
say
still works. You got to go clock in. You got to go get tow truck. It's more realistic now.
Oh, I
If
didn't
you
even
look
know
on
about
your,
that.
if you look on your map, you see like I don't know what it is. You know the scrapyard in Sandy is?
Yeah, I know where that is.
Go to there. There should be a blue circle behind the shack. It should say like retrieve tow truck and then do about your business.
Oh, okay. Well, another thing though with some of the vehicle code, some of them say invalid model. So, like ones that may have been taken out. I'm not sure.
Broken ones probably.
Okay, gotcha.
Is it possible that you can allow the tier ones just to see the tier 1 vehicles and the tier 2 to only see the tier 2 vehicles? Because sometimes I see tier 1 people driving tier 2 vehicles and it's kind of annoying.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah, that is. I was thinking about that.
You
I
could
might
just
actually do that now.
channel
Actually.
to make it easier. Just make it own channel for each one of them.
I was probably gonna do. I was just gonna do that.
Yeah, because that's a problem. Because I see a lot of players that are in cars that they're not supposed to be in.
Yeah, and tier 1s selling cars that they're not supposed to be selling.
Yeah.
So, are there any other questions regarding the entire process overall?
I've just got a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, I forgot what it was now.
Yeah, I have a question about 5M.
Well, I was mainly going towards everything else, but okay, go ahead.
What happened to some of the vehicle models?
Some
Like,
of
I
them
know
got
I'm in
taken
tier 3
out.
and I'll...
They're either. Oh, hang on. Oh, what the hell? They're either just mainly taken out, because they were broken or they weren't supposed to be used at all, or any of those two I just said.
All right.
I have a question real quick.
Go ahead.
What's with the Gary's Mod server? Like, how's it gonna be?
I don't know.
I remembered what my question was.
What?
Is there a chat to say how to tier up?
You just RP.
I mean, honestly, that's we personally shouldn't even have to do that because it's common sense.
Yeah, true.
It's basically if you're lucky that you're noticed of good RPing.
Well, it's not so much luck. It's
Yeah, it's not luck at all. You just got to be noticed.
yeah, and being
Yep,
noticed in a good way. Like
If you RP correctly, you'll get noticed. If you RP incorrectly, you'll get noticed, and you'll be known not to get tiered up.
don't try to get attention to yourself to get ranked up by like fail RPing or just doing stupid shit.
Okay, I fixed it so that only there's the tier vehicle channels. Sweet.
And RP without bullets, that's the good one.
For some reason, for the vehicles, I can see 1 and 3.
Yeah, 2 is the only one privated at the moment.
When I have permission, would I be able to RP as an animal for like a rabid animal or something?
Okay, can we have some more questions about the community, not the 5M server? We're gonna disregard the 5M for now, and we're gonna talk about the community.
Okay,
Can I make
I
a
got
question?
a question about Minecraft then.
Okay.
Alright, are you gonna add in gen buckets for Minecraft?
It's probably not going to be factions, so no.
But he added in a faction plugin though.
Ooh.
What is a gin bucket? What?
Basically,
It makes walls.
yeah, like basically factions, you make a base and you have to make walls. Instead of genning them the old-fashioned way, there are things called gen buckets. When you place it down, you could do it vertically, where there are a whole bunch of cobblestone. You could just make it drop down or make it go horizontally, like until you want it to stop by placing a block in front of it or a specific radius of it.
Why don't you not be lazy and build it yourself?
Because it takes forever.
But
that's Minecraft.
I mean,
That's the whole point of Minecraft is building your shit.
But like bases, oh my god, they take forever to make.
You don't understand. This is not like, okay, a couple of hours do it. Okay, yeah, I understand. But like, this is something.
4 years ago, it took me 2 hours to build an obsidian base with water surrounding my chests.
Well, that
I mean, okay. That's not really a base. When you say, "Oh, I have a base," is normally at least 100 walls around.
Yeah, then you have it all trenched and everything.
Which takes forever. Yeah.
Honestly, if you played it, okay, honestly, for Minecraft, if you just play it smart and choose a very hidden location, you should be fine. You don't need to have 100 fucking walls of obsidian and water.
Have a border set though.
You don't need 100 walls.
How big is the world
I got a
gonna
question
be?
about the community.
Okay, so then what is the Minecraft server about mostly? What's the topic around it? Like, are you gonna have F worth? Are you gonna make it where spawners count as worth to get top 1 or top 2 or something like that?
I mean, what do you mean by general topic of Minecraft server? Isn't every server, majority of them, about building?
What exactly is
like excluding the minigame servers? So every other server is basically about building. Either you're building friendships, groups, factions, houses, worlds. You're building something.
And it's about war.
Whatever.
And that's where the 100 walls comes in. Like, someone's
And
gonna
then
make a TNT cannon and fuck you up with, you have 1 wall. It's not really.
It's not that hard to just take everything.
Well, here, be good, scrub.
Oof. By the way, Woods, the vehicle tier 3, I can't see that. And I'm a tier 3. Or it's just not there or something. I don't know.
It's there, and I'm a tier 1.
Also, I don't see it.
It's not there for me either.
Yeah, it's not there for me.
Is it gonna
Okay.
be like so that
Woods,
tier 2's
I
on
got a
tier
question
2,
for you
yeah,
about
tier 1?
the. I got a question for you about the networking and community.
Okay.
How are you gonna? What's your plan for administrative section of community? Like, how are you gonna have? How are you gonna designate the administrators? Is it gonna be just per game, or is
So-
it just gonna be like a hub of people who administrate different things?
Essentially, my plan is to have a global staff department, and that global staff department will be able to have access. Like the global staff department will have a ranking. So there will be moderator team in the global staff department, and then there will be administrator team in the staff department. There's gonna be each ranks in there, blah blah, senior moderator, senior administrator, blah blah blah, and then there will be per game staff department. So there will be guys will be mainly focused on the Minecraft, and then the global will be every other game, and there'll be moderator. There'll be moderator for whatever, or there'll be if they're a moderator in the global staff department, there'll be moderator in the game. But if they're an admin in the staff department, there'll be an admin in the game for every game server.
I have one question.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Is there gonna be, in any sort of way, a CS:GO server in the future?
I don't see the point of that. I don't see how it really draws in any, like, this means being power hungry, but what does it really draw in?
It draws a lot of new people that might have a lot of games because CS:GO is kind of the center of Steam. To be honest, no offense to other games, it's kind of the point. It's kind of the center of Steam. It was kind of the godfather of every game in Steam. So
Was.
I see you have a point, but what does it do though?
it could draw more people's attention.
Well, I'm talking. I personally don't think it will, because personally, from past experience with CS:GO, I mean, like, what kind of servers can you even make other than surf and shit like that?
I mean, you can still make a lot of jailbreak. You can still make now good actual battle royale servers, and you can actually make some good servers.
See, my point with that is I just rather go ahead and make a Gmod server.
Yeah, because honestly, I disagree that CS:GO is the big thing. I would say Gmod.
Gmod is the base.
The problem
pretty
with
much
CS:GO,
RP, I believe.
The problem with
It's-
CS:GO and Counter-Strike in general is there's so many servers out there, and so many communities out there. Chance of you, like, if I'll launch the server today, even if we'll have 30 people on every single day, the chances of people coming into the community and bringing something else are they're like slim to none.
See, but you can make that same argument for Gmod because it is starting to come out of date, and you can see that there's especially since they launched the thing where you can play with your friends without having to start a server. I've noticed in a lot of communities, because I was a part of a really major one, and it started to sort of dwindle. Now, I wouldn't say die; it's a very big one, but it's still, either people stick to what they know or they move on to different games. But so I don't think we couldn't do something with it, but at the same time, it's definitely not going to be easy.
My idea of CS:GO was just pretty much in my mind, since I've been playing it for years. It was that CS:GO kind of got me started in a lot of games such as Gmod, and it actually got me into GTA at the same time. And it was the idea because CS:GO was still a big part of Steam, such as Gmod and other games. But CS:GO, people cannot deny that CS:GO is kind of the godfather of everything. And if I mean, it could launch a lot of people into getting like known other people, and imagine that the person that plays CS:GO actually plays 5M and Minecraft, and they could join and play with other people and know a lot of people. It's like just that big community idea that you guys had, just like make it even bigger, you know?
So I don't think CS:GO would be necessary. I personally, from preference of playing, I believe that CS:GO should be dead by now. I really do. No offense, but it just seems like a game that should have been dead, and it's just overly hyped. I mean, what's really for it to offer? I mean, all you do is just, I mean, esports and all that. Just, I'm just not really infatuated by the gameplay.
I think it should have died after all that CS:GO gambling shit went down.
Yeah.
That gambling bullshit
So
was a
are we
huge scam to get money.
so are we going to have a are we going to be starting clans like on League of Legends clans or some shit?
Well, no, we are not doing League of Legends. That game is no.
I have 4,000 hours in League of
Bad enough
Legends.
for doing Minecraft.
Okay,
You can't say anything about League of Legends before
4,000
doing
hours.
Minecraft.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about League of Legends. It's not. I don't really personally. It's just. It's not really a community game. It's more of a clan game.
And more of a solo game
Yeah,
too.
like
it's like
You're
World of
playing it
Warcraft.
solo, you're an idiot.
It's exactly
So,
like World of Warcraft. Basically, it's a solo or clan game.
Excuse
You don't make a
Like-
community out of it, really.
Like no, not a community. Like isn't like can there like be a mini channel of like a Second Life clan for League of Legends? Like ranked games, like where we play ranked?
That's extra. No.
Yeah, that's
extra.
Woods, to be fair, I am in 3 different Discords for World of Warcraft that are communities.
Whoa.
Are they solely based off of World of Warcraft?
Yes. But they're
Okay.
not
Yeah,
clans.
and there's a lot of League of Legends communities too. There's
They try to do it, but in the end of the day, does it really succeed?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people.
I could see
will
World
start
of
playing with
Warcraft
you.
being more better than League of Legends community.
I
could see
don't
World of
play
Warcraft
any of
being
those
better.
games.
Neither do I.
But I
see-
play. I don't know. I play similar games like I play similar RTS games like Tom Clancy's End War, I believe it's called.
I would say you cannot even compare it to.
Oh, you know
League
what
of
would work?
Legends.
What would work is a Fortnite clan. That would get you so much
No.
10-year-old.
Oh god.
Kick him out. Kick him out.
So much
All
10-year-olds.
right.
It's unbelievable.
All right.
10-year-olds have Minecraft.
All right.
No,
The
we're only doing
people that we
sensible
get in
games.
here for a
We're
Fortnite
only
clan is
doing
little 12-year-olds.
we're only doing
Is that-
sensible video games like Minecraft. Minecraft is
A lot.
It's more sensible than Fortnite. Good
It
lord.
is. I do agree in that one.
It's like, honestly, it's only a certain type of people that made Minecraft pretty fucking shitty. Let's just be honest with that. Minecraft itself is a pretty good game.
Yeah, until Microsoft bought it.
It's like the same thing with Undertale, okay, and all that. It's really like the fan base that destroys
Fortnite
it.
is fucking horrible.
No, I mean it's a free game and it has a lot of.
What about a Rust
things.
server?
Wait, did you say a free game?
all right.
Excuse me? You said free game?
Yeah, it is free. And then you can buy
Shut
it.
up.
Free.
Shut up.
$20.
Shut up.
Can we stop?
Shut up.
Ask questions about.
Okay.
I got a question.
Somebody said Rust. We have thought about that. It's probably not going to be a thing. Because the game's not even fully fucking released and it's been out for God knows how long. They still consider it beta or whatever.
Daisy.
No, fuck Daisy. It's so
Yeah, I know. No, I was there. That's what I was saying. Daisy
No
is
offense,
gonna
it is
hurt.
Why don't-
extremely
why-
laggy.
You watch it, Bo.
Wait,
money
I feel bad. Why was I the only one mentioning a game? Everybody talked shit about the game. I didn't say anything when
But-
someone talks about it. Jesus.
The only the Daisy related game I'll do is Arma 2 something.
Yes.
Arma 2.
Yes.
If you want to do a Daisy type server, you're gonna get Arma 2 Exile or something like that.
Yes. Thank you.
That's the closest I'll go to Daisy.
Not even Arma 3 Exile?
No, because it's got to be Arma 2 classic shit right there.
Whoa.
There you go. So you gotta spend
H1Z1?
$15 to
No
play
swearing
fucking
in my
DayZ.
Minecraft server.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
I mean, you gotta spend money anyways to play DayZ. I mean,
Yeah. Ark, I don't even really want to get into Ark. I just don't feel like it's
That game, I didn't even remember that game existed anymore.
yeah,
to
I
be
know,
honest.
right?
I got a
Like,
couple
it's
suggestions.
trash.
That game is
Like,
still big
you know
for
what?
a
Okay, so
certain niche of people.
you know what I really want to do is I really want to create a VR like a VR server for some game.
VR chat?
Ooh,
I
incredible.
really wish VR technology would advance already. It's like
Well-
VR chat. VR chat is so before its
People aren't
time.
rich like you.
VR
Well-
chat is far beyond its time. It really should be a future game because the technology and the movement within the game is so advanced compared to all the other VR games. You teleport to move around and like Skyrim VR and shit. No, and you actually have full body tracking if you get the Vive, but you can still use the HTC or not the HTC, but the Rift. But I really want to do a VR server. So
What's
like
that military VR game?
I don't know.
I
There's
can't
a lot
remember
of
the name
them,
of
to
it,
be
but it's
fair.
got like the locomotion and
like-
everything.
it's
Yeah,
like
this one's like
CS:GO
real
kinda?
good. No, it's nothing like CS:GO, but it's kind of like it's got all the shit kind of like VR chat has in it, but it's like more realistic and it's pretty badass. I've seen it played.
The only military games I know of is the Alma games and then Squad. I don't really know much past those.
Argon or whatever.
I'd
Argon's
have to look it up again.
It's a free version.
I
of
don't
it.
think that VR is to evolve. I think it's about the people who want to invest in VR, because in my opinion, I think it's just something that's way too expensive and it's way out of the like. It's not something that good to spend that much money in. To be honest,
Here's the thing.
Well, no.
I'd rather buy an
Let me
Xbox than
explain.
a
No.
VR.
Let me explain VR to you. VR is it's an alpha, essentially. It is there's very little development into it. It's a new software, new technology. So yes, of course, it's going to be expensive to get into.
And here's also one thing, VO chat. If we do make a VO chat server, I don't have VO and I've played with Woods on it before. You don't have to have VO to do it.
You don't need
Yeah,
a VR.
you don't have to have VR.
What
to
I'm
play VR
saying,
chat.
what I'm saying about VR is that it's brand new, even though it's been out, even though the concept of it and
It hasn't been explored.
releases, it needs to advance and it's expensive. Yeah, when it first came out, like the Rift, well, let's just go ahead and say it was $1,200 when it first came out. But Rift was the first headset, I believe, when it came out.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was Rift.
And then it was $1,200, and then it dropped to $400 because the technology advanced, and it was more user friendly, But the whole reason why it's not that good is because of the fact that it's still new. Anyway, I gotta take the phone call.
I got a couple suggestions.
I can wish.
You're
that we
not
have,
gonna make suggestions now.
No, my suggestions are good. If we have any sports fans,
Go,
here-
say it. Fuck it.
Okay, you know what? Let's
Bro,
see.
Not a
we
round
need-
royale
we,
clash.
we need a StarCraft. We need a StarCraft community.
Hell no.
Stop.
Hell no.
Stark,
Royale.
Wait, Stark, no one's accepting you as a
Unturned. We
moderator.
should do unturned.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh,
Yes, unturned. Yes.
Madden and 2K.
Unturned. Yes.
Who plays Madden and 2K in here?
that game should
Dude,
be
if you play
dead.
sports on
Very-
a computer, like
the
on any
hell?
fucking game console, you're lazy. That's what you are.
Wait,
Like, go
what?
outside if you want to play sports, but good lord.
No.
I
That's
play
my take
FIFA.
on
Shut
it.
up. I play FIFA. It's different.
Well, you
Uh,
might as well
FIFA.
play.
No. It's
Royale.
You're playing CS:GO, but you're required to buy skins.
FIFA is so.
No,
garbage.
you're not. No, you're not. I didn't buy any skins. I didn't buy any skins.
Well, it's not
I
even
didn't
buying
notice.
skins; you're buying players to
Life's
get.
fantastic.
FIFA is little fucking garbage.
Made of plastic.
No, it's not. Okay, you guys play fucking. You guys go play your Madden, and I'll play my FIFA.
I don't,
That's
dude.
good.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Why? I play
No,
sports
go
games.
outside if you want to
Yeah,
play.
go outside.
I do it. Listen,
Grab a
I
buy
do
a
it.
football for $5 and go play it through friends.
Okay,
outside.
look, I
If
do
you
it.
have no
I
friends.
fuck's sake.
Then go find friends.
Go
Go
find
stalk
friends.
some people. Go to a school and offer candy to kids.
And if you get rejected, and if you get and if you're a reject, and if you're a fucking reject, how are you gonna do that? Come on, tell me. If you're
Go
bullied and everything.
outside. I don't care if you're a reject.
Why you
Even-
fucking play.
I'm confused. Why are you asking these types of questions?
Yeah, I know. This is
Wait,
your
what?
life.
Wait, what?
Like, it's distasteful to play sport video games.
wants
Like, what's
to
the
play
point of
some
that?
fucking
We play
Who
gun
wants to-
games because
Okay,
you don't want
okay.
in real life and
Listen,
shoot
okay.
people, right?
Okay, so listen. So why the hell do you play 5M and be a cop when you can
Yes.
just go there and apply to be a cop?
Yeah,
it's the
what are you
point.
talking about,
So
Foster?
why the hell?
Technically, I'm not old
You're a
enough.
hypocrite, Foster.
No, that's not true. Not everyone can do that.
Just go play.
I'm a
Just go.
Barbie
Just go, dude. Just go fucking do
Okay,
some
you
airsoft
can
or
be a
some
nice,
shit.
fat, chubby kid and still. Okay?
Don't even